Mm, 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 mm. Okay, enough bad dancing. What's going on, guys? It is I, Cooper88, also known as Steve, and for like the fourth time in 2 weeks, or at least like a week and a half or so, however you want to count it, I'm going to be doing an unboxing. Now let me explain a little bit about this one. This is not the next Nerd Block. This is not um, Comic Bento, although I'll probably be doing that later on in the month since my subscription for Comic Bento renewed itself. So I'm excited about the Button Mashers box, guys. But anyway, this one, ironically, is the fourth box, and this was actually the box that got sold out for this particular subscription service. Um, I normally make it a thing to try to not buy off of like eBay and all that stuff too often, just because, I mean, as good as eBay has deals, and as great deals as I've found, I mean, I found a lot of my Gail Simone books through eBay. Um, I decided to find one like particular subscription box. Like I said, this one was sold out for this month, which was actually last month, guys. It was the month of October. And the seller was super sweet. Loved her, loved her to bits. It's actually a she, according to the packaging. Um, but yeah, it's according to like the tracking packaging anyway at the bottom. Um, but I went online and I really wanted to find this box, but it actually was sold out for the month of October. Um, And it's actually, ironically, the first box that I'm going to be doing, like the first unboxing for this, even though you guys probably have seen dozens of others on it. But, bam! Um, and, and of course, for those of you going, okay, why are you showing a box with Venom's face? For those of you that have never checked it, that have never seen this boxing service, those of you probably won't. Here we go with the camera again. I can't seem to get it right. Marvel Collector's Core. Now you're asking, okay, those of you that have never watched an unboxing or, watching your daily unboxing videos through me and whatnot, and I got to cover this because it's got the sensitive information at the bottom panel, the shipping stuff. I don't want to do that to the seller, even though I've done that with the other boxes, but that was for Blind Ferret and Nerd Box, and those were the actual, like, legit, like, addresses, like, where they send the boxes from. This one was from an eBay seller, so I don't want to. I did buy this on eBay, guys. I did buy this, and like I said, the seller was super sweet, so I said, okay, I'll buy your box, because like she was very polite about it, and the reason why I say it's, oh, I might not actually show the tag, but this was the box that actually sold out from Marvel Collector's Core, guys, which is the Villains theme. So this entire box is dedicated to villains, guys. So it's like this, the common theme of it is going to be based around like the Marvel villains. For those of you who don't know about Marvel Collector's Core or Collector Corps, this basically is like Marvel and Funko's like collaborational team. Like they will every 2 months be doing this. Yeah, this is actually a mystery box service if you're a Marvel fan to kind of partly stick with, although this villains box right here actually has caused a lot of controversy for that subscription service because a lot of people as of yet got charged and didn't get sent their villains box. Some ended up canceling their service because of this, so it's caused Marvel Collector Core quite a little bit of a hassle. But this sold out very quickly, and I can't blame people because we all love villains, guys. Especially as like comic geeks and nerds, we love super villains as much as we love our superheroes. And if you've seen previous unboxings and you've seen unboxings for this, this is no different. This is just mainly my reaction to it. If this is like your first time seeing an unboxing for this particular video set, oh, you're going to enjoy this. Because even though I know what's inside here, I'm still going to have fun with this, guys, because, I dig this boxing service. And like I said, they charge, like, per month, it's, like, $25.95 or so. And this is for, like, every 2 months, guys. So this was October's theme. It was a theme about villains, and this sold out very quickly. The next one that's coming up next month, in the month of December, is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm very much excited to, like, that's going to be my first, like, real subscription through them. I just figured that I'd do an unboxing for this since it came in, and, I mean, honestly, I thought about unboxing it with the Guardians set, but then I'm like, you know, I'll just go ahead and do an unboxing for it because, let's be honest, starting with villains is a cool way to go with this. But anyway, I'll sit here and spend like 10-20 minutes rambling on just talking about this. So let's open this villains box up. But, I mean, I like this service, and they've had a lot of really cool things. If you actually go on to the collectorcore.com website, you'll see their previous ones. They had a previous box. Their very first box dealt with when Age of Ultron came out. So it was an Avengers-themed box, and... Uh-oh, I may have to get a pair of scissors. Oh, there we go. I thought I was going to have to get a pair of scissors, but I'm using tweezers here, so I'm kind of trying to, there we go. There we go. I'm trying to cut through tape here, guys. But, yeah, I mean, they started with Avengers, then after that it was to correlate the release of Ant-Man, and then the one that they did before the villains theme was Secret Wars. So those, and if you guys want to get this villains box, just if like you're like a completionist like I am, because this probably might end up being a service that I stay with, just like Comic Bento and maybe like Nerd Block and stuff, just because, you know, they're fun. And these ones ship every 2 months, so it's not that big a hassle. But also, if you want to get the villains box, I would go through eBay or any other service. I'd hate to recommend eBay, but I've seen a couple on eBay, some people trying to overcharge, as is the usual policy on eBay for some a-hole sellers. Not all of them are bad. And I want to actually show this before we get into showing the main components. I want to try to show this to you guys, if you can see it. So let me get this a little closer. Now, here's the cool part about why I like the Marvel Collector Core boxes, is the interior. When you open the box, guys, they actually like scanned and like I call it photogramming. I'll just call it photogram, but basically they photo scan actual panels from the comics onto these boxes. So like the panels that you're looking at here, these are actually panels from comics, guys. And those of you who are big-time comic geeks will remember some of these panels. For those of you that are new to comics and just, you know, you want to collect some Marvel stuff, it's like, yeah, these are actual, like, and they're not just panels from like specific comics, but they're like mixed panels. So it's like you got a panel right here that you guys can see that has Venom. Another one, I don't know if you can see it, has like Doc Ock. Another has like Green Goblin. So anytime there's a central box theme, guys, they will like literally like photo plaster on the actual interior of the box like different characters or themes or whatever you call it. And since this is villains, obviously they're gonna have like, you know, panels from each of the villains that have been in the Marvel Universe, so it's like a nice little like mixture thing. Now, and this is a cool thing, I love this with Marvel Collector's Core too, especially if those of you who are into like, you know, Fleer stuff and whatnot. Every box, they will always have a patch and a pin, and I love, try to do this carefully without tearing the box or the patch itself. And you just heard the rip. There was a little bit of a rip there, but that's okay. Don't go out on me, laptop. My laptop, if any of you guys have watched a lot of my vlogs and like stuff like this, whenever I'm doing like webcam record, my laptop has this weird thing where it likes to darken the screen like it's going into hibernate. And it gets really annoying, especially when I'm doing these, because I have to like remember to move the mouse every once in a while. Shazbot, don't start. Got my cat, my cat's wanting out, and he's doing this right in the middle of me doing a video. I'll tell you, you can't just do a video. You can't just do a video. Your animals, your family, your kids, everybody wants to be a part of the video. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody? Let me put the box over here for a moment. See, let me set the box down for a moment. Come here, buddy. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You wanted to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? Yeah, you want down, don't you? Little turd. Anyway, yeah, they always give like a patch and a collector's pin. And since this is a villains themed box, so like the first thing that you see is like a patch and the pin. So the patch, I don't know if it's iron-on or if it's like, plastered or like, you iron it on. But it's Red Skull. Red Skull is your collector's patch for this box, for the villains box. And it's not just Red Skull, but it looks, guys, like it's actually the King of Comics version of Red Skull. Like, this is actually a very Kirby-esque, like, drawn Red Skull. So, I mean, when I first saw that, when because Comic Vine does these too. Comic Vine does these, what's in a box or unboxings and stuff, and when they were doing the villains themed one, I thought that was really cool that Red Skull was the patch for this. Now, try to be careful with this one because this is the pin. And the pins are actually like traditional, like Fleer cuff pins, as I call them. But like, well, they're basically just like, come on. Oh boy, it wants to be stubborn. These are like, I call them military style pins, but they're the kind of pins that, they either twist apart and you can just like pin it on there and then like pin it together, like, built it back in and stuff. Like, I'll actually show you guys. And it kind of partly popped out, but that's okay. I want to actually hold it in my hand to show you guys. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, see, they're actual, like, I call them militaristic pins. But the pin for this villains theme, and classic Ditko, classic Steve Ditko, it's Norman Osborn, it's Gobby. So that is, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually really cool. Like, part of me actually does want to like pin that onto like an outfit or something special that I'm wearing, like especially if I'm like, if I ever go to Baltimore Comic-Con again and I like, go to the Harvey Awards, like that might be just something for a special occasion to wear. Even though people will be looking at me weird, like, why do you have a Marvel Collector's Core, like, Green Goblin pin on? I'm like, it seems like it was cool and it made sense. So let me put this back on here. Please do not fall out, because like the pin's like waving around trying to get out. So yeah, classic Ditko, like Gobby. I'm trying to be careful opening this up because the pin keeps like moving around here. Yeah, it's not gonna stay. Hold on. Well, that didn't help. Okay, I'm just going to put the pin to the side, because it's not going to want to stay. Okay, so let's get into the actual you know, the actual smorgasbord. And I'm not going to open this up quite yet, but I will show you guys. They also give you a t-shirt every year, and the theme for this t-shirt, since it's Villains theme, is that basically, and I'm not going to open it up and show you guys, but rather I'll explain it. It has, like, you know, Marvel, it has, like, it says Marvel Villains, and it's basically one of those, like, one of those t-shirts that gives, like, you know, statistics or like those character weird things. So like this one where it has Venom right where my finger's at, it just says, like, you know, Venom, and it says, like, you know, hungry alien symbiote, like, just as an example. And so it, and of course, oh, oh good, I can actually unfold this. So you have, like, you know, Venom, you have, like, Ultron. Let me try to move that in there. You got Ultron. Flip this around. Gabi and Red Skull. And of course, the Infinity Gauntlet with Thanos. And who's that over there? Oh, that's supposed to be Loki, or at least like the legs that you can see. Yeah, you can see his name there. So I mean, that's kind of cool, guys. So it's like, yeah, it's a little like exclusive T-shirt that has all the, well, not all of them, but like the big name like Marvel villains that we know and love. And they also do this. They have like exclusive variant cover, you know, variant covers or like variant number ones. And this one did kind of get a little bit bent up and whatnot, but that's okay. I don't go for real big statistical value. I'm not one of those collectors that I'm like, oh my god, my thing got bent. You know, I'm not going to be able to sell it for $1 million. No, I'm not that kind of person. But this is the Marvel Collector's Core, you know, variant edition, #1 variant edition of actually Brian Michael Bendis's new Invincible Iron Man series. So that'll be something kind of interesting to maybe dive into. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like this, you know, variant cover when I saw it. I didn't get it exactly for the comic, but the comic to me is kind of a bonus, you know, because it gives me a chance to like actually like read something from a lot of the newer comics that are out. Because I don't get, guys, too many new comics. I've said this in previous vlogs. I don't check out too many like new series or new like comics all that often. And a lot of that has really come down, especially to the fact that I'm now trying to write my own like comics work. So, you know, it is what it is, but I love this cover. Like, this is such a cool, like, cover. It's like a Marvel Zombies-esque kind of, you know, cover. So that's really cool. I'll actually get to add that. This I may have to wait to add, but Marvel Collector's Core exclusive. It's one of the Pocket Pop, like, keychains, one of the vinyl keychains. And it's a Venom. I'll get my own little like personal like pocket Venom to actually like, you know, wear on my keys and stuff. Although much like the Nerd Block, you know, Doctor Who, like the Doctor Who variant like keychain of like the 11th Doctor from my sci-fi block, which you guys can check that out. I'll be keeping that on standby because right now the Funko character that I have on my keys is like Age of Ultron Captain America, so it's like I'm kind of keeping him on there. And I also got Lego Batgirl, which, God, she has taken a beating. Like, literally all of her Lego, like, you know, paint scheme just has completely faded, which, I'm sorry, Gail, you know, which it's based on Gail Simone's, like, Batgirl run, so I'm sorry, Gail. I didn't mean to abuse Barb. But anyway, moving on. Will you stop going into hibernate? Jeez. And the next one is a Marvel Collector's Core exclusive, which, you know, I love a lot of these, which these things, they exactly just like their name, are absolutely adorable. But they are But these are actually, I believe they're made by Vinyl Sugar. I thought they were made for Funko. But this is part of what's called Dorbs, which they're like these little, like, cutesy, like little, like, they're their own, like, pop vinyl characters, but it's like the characters always have like this, like, really cutesy and adorable smiley face, and and this one for the villains box happens to be like Loki, who's exclusive only to this villains box. So I get my own little, like, smiling Loki, who's not trying to kill me, but he's just trying to look adorable. Hence why it's called a Dorb. So I mean, that's all cool, but I'm actually really excited about this. I'm actually really shocked because they have two. They always also give you an exclusive Funko character for these, collector's core, and it is based on Marvel's Living Vampire. So they had a zombie variant of Dr. Michael Morbius, and they had a regular version, and a lot of people ended up getting the zombie version of Morbius as their pop vinyl character. And I'm actually shocked because I figured I was going to actually get the zombie variant, but instead, guys, I actually got regular Morbius, which was honestly the one that I really actually kind of wanted out of the two. But that's okay. I'm tempted at some point, if they still are selling them, maybe on eBay down the road, I might just try to get zombie Morbius. But I wouldn't quote me on that, guys. I won't necessarily like be just like, oh my god, I have to get zombie Morbius right away. No, if the character's still there on eBay in, like, say, a couple of months or so, I'll be fine with that. If not, then, too bad, so sad. I guess I'm just out of luck. But I like this, guys. I was really surprised. That's why I was trying to hide the surprise on my face, because I looked down and I was like, okay, we're getting to zombie Morbius now. And then I look over and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I was hoping to get, like, just regular Morbius, because, like, so many people got zombie Morbius in their boxes from what I was reading. So I'm like doubly excited, even though I'm not, like, clearly showing it and just, like, doing cartwheels, but I'm doubly excited, guys, like, because, I was hoping to get just, like, regular Morbius as the exclusive pop vinyl character. And even then, I didn't like that a lot of people complained about this pop vinyl box because of the fact that, well, why should we get Morbius? That's just so weak. To which my response to that is, how often do you see Morbius used either in the comics or, like, any merchandise with him? He was only in, like, the Spider-Man 3, like, Tobey Maguire movie-based game for, like, the Wii. And I felt that that was kind of sad, because they could have done so much more stuff with him. So, I mean, but this is cool. I love this. So, yeah, somewhere down the road I might try to get zombie Morbius, but, not right now. Not at the moment. And plus, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna show you guys zombie Morbius, just so you get basically an idea. Like, these are the characters. Like, so see, the one on the left, regular Morbius, is what I got. Zombie Morbius, a little bit freakier, a little bit scarier, because he's got, like, what I call the shark tooth effect. Like, he's literally got, like, multiple teeth, and, like, his brow is all, like, really wrinkled. Like, he looks more feral than he usually, looks. But this video went on, guys, a lot longer than I really thought it was going to, but I just thought that it would be kind of, cool to actually, like, do this, and also kind of do yet another unboxing, vid for you guys. And it's something that's also fun for me. It's a journey for us all. That's the best way to put this. It's a journey for us all. it's a journey in the geekdom. And also, I get to now clearly show you guys a little bit, show you the interior box art a little bit better. I love these. Like that's the box. You know, like the box literally in and of itself, guys, is a collector's item. Like you can store your favorite, like, you know, geek mags and stuff in there if you pull that bottom sleeve out. So that's, yeah, I mean, this is all really cool. But anyway, guys, we're almost at the 30-minute mark. I did not mean to make this a 30-minute video. Believe me when I say I didn't want to make it 30 minutes. I kind of rambled on in some parts when I should have moved on. But, I mean, you know, that's okay. That's alright. You know, it is what it is, guys. It's, like I said, it's a journey. It's a journey into the geekdom. And don't mind me putting all this stuff back in the box as I'm talking to you. But that's okay. I mean, it's a journey, you know, into the geekdom, guys. So you're getting to experience the fun just as much as I am. So, and now let's hope the Gobby pin will actually stay this time. Even though I have a feeling he probably won't. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to get this back on here. Okay. Stay. Yeah. So with that, guys, you will probably be waiting to see the Button Mashers unboxing for Comic Bento. And more than likely my next, you know, sci-fi block unboxing as well. So those will be coming soon, guys. And probably by the month of December is when I'll be getting my Guardians, like, Collector's Core box, but also, I imagine, because I still keep hearing processing with my Ant-Man, Secret Wars, and Avengers ones, and I think they're going to send, like, all 4 of them at once. So I'm going to get, like, Avengers, Secret Wars, and Ant-Man, and then my Guardians box, you know, this month's, you get the point. You know, the Guardians box, which is the next box, so they're going to probably send them all at once. Which I'm fine with. And also, guys, I would honestly recommend, despite like the bad publicity around the Villains box here, you know, and a lot of people being angry and stuff, I would at least like give the Guardians box a try. And if you don't like it, guys, no harm, no foul. And also, if you guys want to sign up for like a full year or so of the subscription, they actually will give you a special award, like what they call a Founders Program Award, which means every year that you're a member of Marvel Collector's Core, they're going to give you like a special gift, like a special bonus gift. So like they'll give you like, say, like a medal with Captain America's face on it, something like that. But, I mean, this was a really cool thing, really cool journey, definitely. You know, I knew everything that was going to be in there, but I thought it'd be fun for you guys to kind of see, okay, like, you know, what's in each of these boxes? Yeah, you're always guaranteed a t-shirt and a Pop Vinyl character, or at least, like, an exclusive Pop Vinyl character. But that really excited me. I was expecting to get, like, you know, zombie Morbius instead of, like, you know, regular Morbius. So I'm actually, it's one of the few times in my life where I'm actually glad that I was wrong in my assumptions. So with that, guys, before we actually fully hit the 30-minute mark, because we're already on 29 and counting, I hope you guys enjoyed this boxing video. Look forward at the end of this month to the next one, etc., so forth. You guys know the deal. So, yeah, peace, love, chicken grease, and, you know, do a little dance, you know, make a little love, you know, cluck like a chicken, and, you know, boogie woogie down on, you know what, never mind. I completely messed that up. So terrible. Just so utterly terrible.